rough night in CLAWVILLE.
What now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club.
One bizarre case to solve.
What a pleasant surprise. Who looks the coppers in person?
Never heard that one before.
You here for a good old-fashioned beating?
A dame to die for.
We gotta find out who this Natasha is, and what she wants from us. I mean, what does she really want?
Lawrence?
Let loose your animal instincts.
After you, Boss Bird.
Because tonight, you'll have to go wild.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
The legendary chicken police is back together. Isn't it amazing news?
Say, partner, are you chicken enough?
Hi, and welcome to our Townsman VR presentation. Townsman VR could best be described as a god game simulation meets build-up strategy game with a huge emphasis on interaction. Controls are very important in the VR space, so we came up with an intuitive control scheme that enables you to traverse the world easily. In order to move, you grab in the world and pull yourself forward. With that, you can crawl through the world and get a very responsive and direct feeling without any motion sickness. To rotate the world, you use a gesture that could best be described as turning the steering wheel of a truck, for example. Zooming works by pulling your hands in and out respectively. As mentioned earlier, you can interact with pretty much anything in the game. This goes as far as using lightning clouds to annoy your workers or fight off enemies. To place a building, you simply drag it from the build menu into the world. Your workers build everything on their own by getting the resources out of storage. You can just sit back and relax, your workers will do all the work for you. It is important to decide which buildings you're going to build. Over the course of the game, you will unlock more buildings and more complex production chains. The building UI displays all the important information of your construction sites, and you can bring resources by hand or assign workers. In this case, once the hunting lodge is ready, the worker will become a hunter and search for food. Of course, you could also have a fisherman to catch fish in the lakes, but you can also do all of that by yourself, including express delivery to the face. Once you reach a big population, the farm is essential to feed your townies. Not only can you grow some grain, but you can keep livestock, which in turn provides you some meat or milk. A simple production chain with the farm would be to use grain at the windmill, get some flour out of it, and in the end bake some delicious bread for your hungry townies. As it is in the real world, grain is very versatile and can also be used as food for your animals. Your cows provide you with milk. Sheep give you wool. And chickens? Well, chickens do indeed lay eggs. Other birds are less useful, but still want some attention. Just like the farm, other buildings can have add-ons. Get a saw for your woodcutter to produce some planks, or get a slaughterhouse for your hunter so you can use your farm animals to get meat. If you ever run out of space, you can simply tear down buildings by dragging the hammer onto the building you want to demolish. With the drag and drop of the hammer, we can make sure that you destroy the correct building and not something else by accident. The same controls are also applied when doing research. New buildings, add-ons or upgrades can be researched by your humble monks and nuns in the library. Upgrades improve existing buildings. This townhouse will soon have space for more residents. Trade ships are visiting your islands regularly. Since all resources in the game are physical objects, you need to transport your goods onto the ship for each trade. Amassing a lot of goods and riches surely creates some attention, so you should produce weapons like swords and bows to be able to recruit soldiers that can defend your town. Besides various soldier types, you can also use siege weapons like the catapult to defend and leave a dent in the enemy forces. We hope you enjoyed this little presentation. We can't wait to share even more details, so stay put and follow us on our social media channels. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and stay safe.
Few realized the consequences of him coming to power. Some even hoped he would save Germany. But we knew better. We knew all he would bring was tragedy, chaos, and death. We knew we couldn't remain silent. We knew we had to resist. No matter the cost.
rough night in Clawville.
What now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club.
One bizarre case to solve.
What a pleasant surprise. Who looks the coppers in person?
Never heard that one before.
You here for a good old-fashioned beating?
A dame to die for.
We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what does she really want?
Lawrence?
Let loose your animal instincts.
After you, boss bird.
Cause tonight, you'll have to go wild.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
The legendary chicken police is back together. Isn't it amazing news?
Say, partner, are you chicken enough?
Hi, and welcome to our Townsman VR presentation. Townsman VR could best be described as a god game simulation meets build-up strategy game with a huge emphasis on interaction. Controls are very important in the VR space, so we came up with an intuitive control scheme that enables you to traverse the world easily. In order to move, you grab in the world and pull yourself forward. With that, you can crawl through the world and get a very responsive and direct feeling without any motion sickness. To rotate the world, you use a gesture that could best be described as turning the steering wheel of a truck, for example. Zooming works by pulling your hands in and out respectively. As mentioned earlier, you can interact with pretty much anything in the game. This goes as far as using lightning clouds to annoy your workers or fight off enemies. To place a building, you simply drag it from the build menu into the world. Your workers build everything on their own by getting the resources out of storage. You can just sit back and relax, your workers will do all the work for you. It is important to decide which buildings you're going to build. Over the course of the game, you will unlock more buildings and more complex production chains. The building UI displays all the important information of your construction sites, and you can bring resources by hand or assign workers. In this case, once the hunting lodge is ready, the worker will become a hunter and search for food. Of course, you could also have a fisherman to catch fish in the lakes, but you can also do all of that by yourself, including express delivery to the face. Once you reach a big population, the farm is essential to feed your townies. Not only can you grow some grain, but you can keep livestock, which in turn provides you some meat or milk. A simple production chain with the farm would be to use grain at the windmill, get some flour out of it, and in the end bake some delicious bread for your hungry townies. As it is in the real world, grain is very versatile and can also be used as food for your animals. Your cows provide you with milk. Sheep give you wool. And chickens? Well, chickens do indeed lay eggs. Other birds are less useful, but still want some attention. Just like the farm, other buildings can have add-ons. Get a saw for your woodcutter to produce some planks, or get a slaughterhouse for your hunter so you can use your farm animals to get meat. If you ever run out of space, you can simply tear down buildings by dragging the hammer onto the building you want to demolish. With the drag and drop of the hammer, we can make sure that you destroy the correct building and not something else by accident. The same controls are also applied when doing research. New buildings, add-ons or upgrades can be researched by your humble monks and nuns in the library. Upgrades improve existing buildings. This townhouse will soon have space for more residents. Trade ships are visiting your islands regularly. Since all resources in the game are physical objects, you need to transport your goods onto the ship for each trade. Amassing a lot of goods and riches surely creates some attention, so you should produce weapons like swords and bows to be able to recruit soldiers that can defend your town. Besides various soldier types, you can also use siege weapons like the catapult to defend and leave a dent in the enemy forces. We hope you enjoyed this little presentation. We can't wait to share even more details, so stay put and follow us on our social media channels. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and stay safe.
Few realized the consequences of him coming to power. Some even hoped he would save Germany. But we knew better. We knew all he would bring was tragedy, chaos, and death. We knew we couldn't remain silent. We knew we had to resist. No matter the cost.
Hello, friends. Good evening. So now you have some two faces over all the video material. Yeah, a hearty welcome to the Gamescom event and the Indie Arena Booth online event. Yeah, my name is Jan and I'm sitting here together with Konstantin and we will be your two hosts. And yeah, what we have planned for today is to, well, talk about games mostly. We will have a digital stroll over our digital booth because, yeah, with the times right now, We even have to do a Gamescom event, digitally, and we will have a look at the whole expo event, and we will walk you guys through that and have a look at everything basically.
Yeah.
So, do we wanna start?
Let's get straight to it.
I would say.
Sounds
I would
good.
say so.
All right.
All right.
Here we are.
Of course, we skipped a little bit. You can access the whole page of the Indie Arena booth online on all the different links from Steam, for example. Just head over to the Steam page and, well, you will see it, everything, the Indie Arena booth online. You can click on it. Yes, I have a nice haircut, thank you. You can click on a link and you're getting redirected to the Indie Arena booth online website where you can create an account and then you can join this whole platform. Right now, we can see that you can also create an avatar. We are this lovely little fella over here with the broad shoulders. I mean, probably...
Look at us, you know,
yes,
obviously.
Yes, we are beautiful. We are starting here at the Handy Games publisher booth. And yeah, as you can see, there's like a very big expo where you can access all the different booths. In order to find us, you can either type in Handy Games and we will be over here in the corner where you can see our publisher booth, and closely circle around that we have all the different games that we will walk you through with. So
exactly.
let's have a look at our booth, I would say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are already here.
We're already at the main stage.
Indeed. Look at this beauty.
Look at this booth. There will be no way that on the real Gamescom we would have such a huge booth.
Probably not.
Maybe next year.
Maybe with our mother company THQ Nordic, that might be something. But
it's a beautiful booth. It is a beautiful booth.
Yeah, so we can walk around basically. We also have like NPCs over here that you can talk with that will answer the most frequently asked questions. Yeah, you can ask. This is Michi, by the way. It's like one of our marketing guys. Hi Michi. Hope you're watching. You can get all the different information about press, like general publisher-related stuff. I mean, social media events. So Michael is there for you. And yes, you can walk around. There are a lot of different NPCs. You can also go through the stage over here. Okay, and we already have people on our booth, so this is great. So we can have a look at oh, well, that's me apparently. Okay, yeah, that caught me a little bit off guard, I must say. So I was not, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so I will be there as an NPC and showing, answering some questions basically for you also too. Yes, so who's Handy Games? How's business? Which platforms? All of the platforms, of course. So this is all the information that you guys can explore on your own. Of course, we also have, what else do we have? I mean, we have a direct, these phone booths over here. You can, if you click on this, you can access our Discord server. I will not do this right now because then it will open up another browser window and we don't need to see all of that, but basically you click on that and you are redirected to our Discord server where you can, interact with us, ask questions, of course, and also get into touch with the developers directly if you have some questions about the games. Now, anything I forgot? I mean, basically you can also click on the screens over here and then you can have a look at our portfolio video. Or, yeah, these screens basically also show you trailers. We can have a look at that in the other booths. So,
for sure.
Go ahead, start with our first game.
Let's go on, yeah.
Let's explore Gamescom 2020 in the Arena booth online and start with Little Big Workshop. All right, here we are.
You're in the middle of the Little Big Workshop. Obviously, many of you already know Little Big Workshop. It's been out for a while. But yeah, we've got some interesting things planned that we'll unveil as we progress through this.
Yes.
Through this year's events.
Yes, we do. We know that a lot of you guys are eager to get to know something about, well, new stuff basically. And yeah, I would say we might have something here and there.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, definitely. Yes, you can explore those lovely booths. They are, well, very, I mean, it is a Little Big Workshop right now, so the theme is always very true to the game with all the booths here. Yeah. And I think this is very great that you can, you know, create a booth, a big booth, just catered to the game itself and really express the identity of the game already.
Yeah, so we actually got to create these booths ourselves, right? So the way it works for people who are not familiar with it yet, maybe, in the Arena booth delivered the framework.
that was a
hyperlink. Yeah, so in the Arena booth themselves basically delivered the framework, and mostly our marketing team and some of our artists basically got free hand to design the booths, you know, with the tools they were given to, as best as possible, represent the games that they, well, represent.
Yes. So thank you again, guys.
So, yeah.
We know there was a lot of hard work in a very short amount, of time, basically. So yeah.
I think they all turned out amazing.
Yes, they are just beautiful. Okay. Now another feature. So with Little Big Workshop, we do not have like a demo for this game app, but basically these game stations here, if you click on that in any other booth where you are, you can then start playing our demos for the games. You are getting redirected to Steam. You have to log into your account if you haven't done that already, and then you can download the demo and start playing and explore our games on your own.
Yeah, obviously Little Big Workshop. It's a difficult term. Little Big Workshop.
Yeah,
it's kind of a tongue twister.
Definitely.
Obviously, since the game's already released, there's no demo. You know, you can just pick it up anytime if you like. But many of the other games that are yet to be released will have a demo that you can download for free and play for a limited amount of time. But you know, for now, check it out.
Indeed. All right. Now we are at the next booth. I used the time of you talking. Here we are in the booth of One Hand Clapping. Do you want to say something about this lovely game?
It's a very special game. Like, I mean, what can you say? It's obviously there's been other games before that kind of utilized singing as an input mechanism, but it's mostly been, you know, karaoke games, right? Like SingStar and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, this is like, it's different. It's different. You use your voice. You don't give commands. You sing, but you don't sing, you know, any specific like songs that you already know. It's a journey. It's an adventure, and it's about finding your own voice actually and getting more comfortable singing in front of, well, yourself, but also other people at some point, right?
Exactly.
And all of this is like packaged within this beautifully told story. Yeah, it's very unique. What can you say? I'm really looking forward to this game. It's already available in early access on Google Stadia.
Yes, exactly.
And the early access is exclusive to Google Stadia. But yeah,
we also dropped a new content update for the early access version. So, guys,
a big content update.
A very big content update. You can check the game out on Google Stadia and play the new content that we released. I mean, I think like even some 2 days ago or something, we dropped a whole or a very big content bomb for One Hand Clapping.
Yeah.
Do we want to show the trailer maybe again for One Hand Clapping?
We could.
I mean,
we certainly could.
So let's keep it rolling, I would say.
It's a very special game with a very special trailer. So we'll see you in a second. Oops.
Well, life is life.
Life is life. There we are. Well, you saw the right trailer. You saw the beginning of a different trailer. We'll come to that later. Yeah. One-hand clapping is something else. Give it a go. If you pick it up now during early access, you'll get all the future upgrades and updates for free. Yeah, what else can I say?
Yeah, that's pretty much
that's how it works.
Yeah. And what else can I say? I will say that it will not show you everything on our booths. I would really love and invite you guys to head over the Indie Arena booth online, create your avatar, and explore everything on these booths on your own.
Absolutely.
So we will head over to the next game. Okay, which direction do we have to go? I mean, we will use these little I was gonna say roller coasters, but that's not the right word. It's escalator.
Escalators. Close.
Let's have a look at Spitlings. Oof.
There we go.
Oof. Oh, it's so good. Oh,
It's
man.
so good. I like how all the booths are distinctly different, but they all share the same art style at the same time. It's a great approach, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what is really cool about this booth? Because it incorporates the whole story of the game.
Yeah.
Because in Spitlings, I mean, basically, if you haven't seen the trailer already in like all the reels that we were running before, it's a pretty much arcade platforming type of game where you shoot some spits on bubbles and it's getting very hectic and frantic. And yeah, the story basically is that you are a Spitling and you are living in a very, well, skyscraper kind of.
Yeah, large skyscraper.
And there's like goo coming, bad goo is coming and filling up the whole skyscraper.
Yep.
Also a hard word. And you have to fight your way, well, downwards in the skyscraper. Now I got it right.
Yeah. It's actually something that I was very confused about when we first tested this game in QA. Was like, why am I starting at level, I think 12 it is, right?
Yeah.
Why am I starting at level 12 and working my way back, 11, 10, 9, and so on? Until I found out, because the very early builds, they didn't have the skyscraper style yet.
Yeah.
You were just like, that's weird. And but then it turned out, you're actually in a skyscraper and you're fighting your way down the skyscraper.
Yeah.
It's,
that was
just,
also
just
confusing.
Just a little fact. It's
definitely.
It's it's great.
All right. Spitlings. You cannot play this game easily right now with picking up the demo, but you can pretty much buy it for every platform out there. You can buy it for Xbox, for PlayStation 4, for Nintendo Switch, and for PC. So go ahead if you want some very hectic, frantic multiplayer mayhem. I mean, this is especially the B-side levels. With a little spoiler here, they are really hard and they are really fun. Yeah. So give it a go, check it out. Oh wait, I lied. There is a demo. We actually have a demo for Spitlings. I forgot.
We do.
I'm sorry.
Right.
You can even check out the demo.
You're right.
Yes. Also with online multiplayer that you can play and go ahead. So jump on it, grab some friends, and have some fun with Spitlings.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, where to next?
Okay. I mean, we will take
we
will really take the escalators. We will go back.
Maybe not that one.
I think yes.
You could take the one on.
Then I will go to Talisman VR. I do not want to go to Talisman VR.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, it's an open-ended booth. You can go wherever you like.
Well, that's good. We will head over to the one-hand clapping booth, have another look at the very beautiful booth, and then head over to Entling.
By the way, maybe if you've spent some time in all the booths, you don't have to go through all the booths. You don't actually have to take the stairs. You can use the map, right? At any given moment, you can simply use the map.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely. Yeah.
Just for quick info. But
you can use the map and you can click on the booth and you can jump into them directly.
But all the booths are connected. So.
Exactly.
Just a piece of information here.
Wonderful. All right.
Okay.
To travel to new booth, Entling. Here
very,
we are.
very interesting game as well.
Oh, yes.
I mean, survival games have been big for a while now. You know, there's
Yes.
many, many huge titles out there. And Endling is, at its core, a survival game. But you know, it's different. It's different. It's got a twist. And the fact that you're playing as a fox is not the only twist.
Yes, exactly.
You know, that's nice, but that's also immediately obvious. You don't look out as much for yourself, but it's more about your cubs, your baby foxes that you have to look out
family.
for.
Yeah,
your family, exactly. Your offspring, because you are playing as the last fox on Earth. You know, it's a sort of futuristic dystopian setting. You're playing as the last fox on Earth, and you have 4 babies, and you do everything that you can to keep them alive as long as you can.
In this dying world. So you can see there's a lot of, you know, waste basically lying around here. And this is also a very strong message that Endling is sending out. You know, it's about pollution, environmental destruction, and all of this. And I would say we will also have another look at the trailer.
Absolutely, because as the booth is great, but obviously, you know, with the given assets that we got, you can only convey a message, you know, to a certain point.
way,
but the team from Hero Beat Studios had, you know, they put in a lot of time and effort into making this game look and feel, well, almost kind of sad, but also interesting. So yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's have a quick look at the trailer and we'll be right back with you. All right.
Maybe next time we can time it perfectly, right? But not this time.
Working on it.
Yes, we are back with Endling.
We are back at the Endling booth. Maybe something that's super interesting for most of you is we're standing right next to this phone booth here. So a booth within the booth, if you can say it like that. These in every booth you can find them, and they always link to the same Discord channel.
Yes.
Where, you know, if you've got any questions, if you want to get into a deeper conversation with the devs, with the publishers, you know, whoever, other visitors of Indie Arena booth as well, obviously. If you've got any questions, check out the Discord.
Check out the Discord. Use the booth.
Yeah, the booth will send you.
Use
right
the
over
booth
to
in the booth. Wow.
Use the booth. Get some boothception and find your way to Discord.
Exactly.
All right. Where to next?
Where to next?
Also, all of these games that were, or all of these booths about these games that we're showing you right now, we've got many segments planned for the next 2 days.
Yes.
Where we'll talk about the games, we'll chat with the developers, we'll have some, you know, just some fun stuff planned, all sorts of things.
And most importantly, basically there's pretty much a demo for nearly all the games that are in the portfolio. They will be out for a limited amount of time, so use this time right now with the event to play through the demo. And also, live today, the Endling demo. So if you want to get an insight of the game, head over to Steam or just click one of those PlayStations over here, and you can also fire up Steam, download the demo, and have a go.
Yep.
Get an insight, see how the game is looking, how it's feeling for you, and the first impression, because keep in mind those are very early demo builds, and
Oh yeah, they're all work in progress, obviously.
Exactly.
You know, expect some bugs here and there, but I feel like, especially the Endling demo, it really catches the, you know, the emotions of the game.
Yes.
I feel like, and it's
Definitely.
short. It's short. Obviously, it's, you know, just a quick peek, but it really catches the game's emotions very well, and it's an interesting demo. Check it out.
definitely. All right,
Where to
where
next?
to next?
Where to next?
I would say check out AIRHEAD.
Okay. Ooh. AIRHEAD is, to me, a game that's still very, how do I say it? I don't know a lot about the game, basically. Personally, I've not played it at all yet. I've seen, you know, other people play it. Obviously, I've seen the trailers and all that. Kind of know what it's about, but it is also a very interesting take on a classic genre.
Yes, it's some kind of Metroidvania type puzzle platformer. Maybe that's how you can put it into context. Very abstract here and there.
Yes.
You are basically running around as a body, and this is how you start basically, and you're looking for your head. I mean, we will have dedicated streams about the story of AIRHEAD, so I don't want to spoil too much here. But yeah, you are running around, you're looking for your head, and when you finally found your head, you can use it. Yeah, you can fly with your head, but at the same time, you shouldn't lose your head. I mean, this joke. Well, we made it so often already, but it never gets old.
Yeah.
Because if your head is running out of air, then you're dying, and all of this. So there's a lot of weird interactions, but the atmosphere and all the different elements coming together make this a very unique type of game. And to also maybe better show that, we will also have a look at the trailer.
All right, let's do it. There we are.
Perfect timing. Have some round of applause. Well, here we are back. I think, yeah, the trailer spoke for itself and kind of gave you a little impression of the game, of what AIRHEAD is about. And also for AIRHEAD, we have a demo, so you can check it out. Head over to Steam or directly from the booth. It's up to you. Now, after we have been through this also very gorgeous looking AIRHEAD booth,
Yeah.
And also there's a lot of people and I think they follow us.
There's a lot of people in here. Yeah, true.
It's always the same. It's dinosaur, techno robot,
The
ghost
coffee
cup,
coffee ghost. Yeah.
coffee ghost, and hamburger with a sword.
I like the burger.
And
Especially like the burger.
They are stalking us, but it's okay. I allow it.
That's okay.
All right, now choose.
Let's take a look at Chicken Police.
What? Sorry, couldn't resist.
Also, another great booth, capturing the feel of the game.
Yeah,
you know, it's
so good.
Wonderful.
We can pretty much cruise through the cities. Through the city, yeah. Yeah, Chicken Police.
Hey Smurf.
We got more fans. Wonderful. So, Chicken Police. I mean, what is this game about? It is an adventure type game, pretty much, with a very distinct theme.
Yeah, like you got this very striking film noir type of art style, and the whole feel of the game goes along with it. It's dark, it's heavy, but it's also, the style itself. Obviously, it's I don't want to say ironic, but it's got a sense of humor to it.
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't even go as far as it doesn't take itself seriously, because it kind of does.
Yeah.
But in a very elegant way.
Yeah.
So the wordplay that comes into it with like basically two cops that are like chicken and all of the different other animals in there. It's just great.
Yeah.
And because of that, we will also have a look at the trailer.
Let's go for it.
A rough night in CLAWVILLE.
What now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club.
One bizarre case to solve.
What a pleasant surprise. Who looks the cop was in person?
Never heard that one before.
You here for a good old-fashioned beating?
A dame to die for.
We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what does she really want?
Lawrence?
Let loose your animal instincts.
After you, Boss Bird.
Because tonight, you'll have to go wild.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
The legendary Chicken Police is back together. Isn't it amazing news?
Say, partner, are you chicken enough?
And we're back.
No applause this time.
No, not every time.
It's good. Yes, we are back. So you saw it, Chicken Police, basically a film noir story about two cops trying to solve a crime. And yeah, we will also, of course, have like distinct streams for Chicken Police, where we will have a talk with the devs and ask them what the hell were they thinking about doing this game, and why chickens, and how did all of this evolve. So the mystery will be solved in a dedicated stream with the developers. Telling us how the game was made. So we will have a little making of there, and we will also have like some cooking events here and there. Spoiler, not a lot. Yes. Anything else to say? I mean, as said. Also, demo. Sure, probably got our flow here. So there's also a demo for Chicken Police that you can also check out right now. As mentioned before, just click on one of those stations over here or head over directly to Steam, type in Chicken Police in the search field, and you can check it out for yourselves. Okay.
Exactly.
And there's so many cool NPCs also standing around here. We will not talk with them. You guys can check that out here.
So the cool thing about the In the Arena booth online event is that you're able to talk to us, right? If someone went up to us right now and asked us a question, we could answer them, right? In theory.
In theory.
Maybe because there's no one close enough. I don't know exactly how it works, but you could come up to us, ask questions. Again, if that's not enough, check out the Discord, go to the phone booth, you'll get a link to Discord.
Cling, cling.
But if there's nobody around, say because it's the middle of the night, there's always going to be the NPCs that will, you know, answer some of your questions. You know, they try the best they can. In this case, Marty McChicken, one of the heroes of Chicken Police. He's standing right there, ready to answer all your questions.
Ghost Cup is back.
Ghost Cup is back.
I told you, he's trailing us.
Maybe there's more than one. I've seen two at once before, so...
that would be very spooky.
Maybe there's a gang. Who knows?
Ghost Cup gang.
Who knows? What else do we have?
I think... Pile Up.
Oh yeah.
Pile Up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ah, so many boxes. So much stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Pile Up. Pile Up is a puzzle platformer co-op style game. It's really hard to come up with a genre mix for all our games because they are so unique.
Yeah.
You can play with up to 4 people. You run around your little box, a cardboard box, and you have to solve some puzzles, help the NPCs in the world. It's very light-hearted fun, basically.
Yeah.
So, what do you think will happen next?
We'll watch a trailer?
Yes.
All right, anytime. Pile Up, let's go. There you have it. Pile Up. It's in the name. Pile boxes on top of each other and solve puzzles. It's simple, you know, at first glance, but obviously, you know, the puzzles, they get some heft to them.
A bit trickier.
Yeah. Gotta think outside the box.
Oh man, I knew it. That would happen. Okay.
That was the wrong button.
Did you want to play the laugh track? That was the right button.
Well, maybe it was the right button. Let's be real. Okay. Wow.
Oh,
I bamboozled myself.
Someone clip that, please. Clip it and send it over. Oh, awesome. Great.
Anyway, Pile Up, great game. You know, the name says it all. Get some friends. Actually, you know, you don't have to play multiplayer, but you know, as many games, I personally feel like it's more fun playing with friends.
Yep.
But yeah, there's you can play 1 to 4 players. There's a couple of mini games, as you can see in the background here on the screen. There's, in this case, a soccer mini game. You gotta pile up on top of each other and solve puzzles. That's, you know, sounds simple, but sometimes
That might get tricky,
you
definitely.
really gotta use your brain. And there's a demo.
Yes, there's a demo. You know, there's a certain rhythm into this. We go through the booths, we show a trailer, we tell you there's a demo. So
There's a pattern.
a pattern, rhythm pattern.
Also wish list and join the Discord if you want to know more.
Exactly. Now, let's have a look at El Hijo, a Wild
right.
West Tale.
All right, let's go. Again, great booth. What can you say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can guess it. This game, the setting is more in the Wild West, kind of.
Yeah.
Wild West setting. You're playing as a little boy that is in search of his mother, and he's on this quest, and he has to, because he's a little boy, he cannot, you know, just fight people. He has to escape from a monastery, and on his quest, of course, he gets to use some gadgets, and yeah, it's pretty much a stealth type of game.
Yeah, it's a stealth game. It's you know, it goes for the sort of non-violent approach. So again, you know, you're a small boy. You're not fighting, killing everyone. You're just trying to make your way through these areas and evade people. And you use your toys that you find along the way, and you get help from other children, and you help other children yourself. Yeah, you try to make your way through this through these areas and just evade your opponents.
Exactly.
In a very stealthy manner. So,
all right, you know,
I'd say we're at the right spot.
Yes.
Let's watch the trailer.
Watch.
El Hijo.
El Hijo.
A Wild West Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can we say?
You're going to learn more about this game as well.
Exactly.
Over the course of the next 2 days.
And surprise, no demo for this one.
Oh, yes.
But we will have a dedicated developer stream where we also have a talk with the developers, also a little making of type of stream we will have, and we will have an exclusive look on the most recent build, and yeah, basically check out the game. That will happen tomorrow morning at 8:30 already. So hope you guys will be there and have a look at it. Other than that, of course, you can still check out Steam. You can still wishlist the game and also explore this booth and see for yourself what we have on this booth. And yeah, I think you mentioned it now a few times, but for all the people that just tuned in, especially those booths over here are pretty important. They will head you over or lead you over to our Discord server. We can also interact with the developers directly or with the core handy game staff. We try to be there for you and answer your most the questions that you have on your tongue. Kind of. All right.
Exactly. I think we got one more booth to go.
One more booth to go.
There's a lot of handy games booths.
There are.
Because
we have a lot of awesome games in our portfolio.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, shameless self-promotion there, but I don't care.
Yeah, they're good games. They're good games.
Townsman VR. Yeah. So, Another difficult to explain game with like one sentence. It's a VR game for a start.
Okay.
It's a build-up strategy game mixed with some god game in there. So basically you are in first person building up your little town. You can pretty much interact with basically everything. You can throw around your townies, you can throw around resources, you can throw around cows or, well, whatever you feel like. So this is a very interactive game in the VR space. Yeah, we will not show the trailer because we will have a very long video explaining the game to you guys.
Yeah, it's more like a in-depth look at the game. It's not really a trailer in that sense, but you can check it out yourselves at the booth.
Yes, check it out at the booth. And also we will have dedicated streams for Townsmen VR as well. This is somewhat a world premiere because Philip and I will also play the most recent build and show you never seen before content. I think that was correct. So yeah, we will have a direct play with the build and show you all the cool new stuff that we have been working on for so long now and are very eager to show you because it is awesome.
It's again, build-up strategy. We've seen it. VR games, we know what they are, but the combination again is a very unique take on both of these genres. So yeah,
exactly.
It's another very interesting take on old classics, I would say. Not that I would call VR old classics, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a very cool genre mix there with classic Townsman gameplay and some god game, like in Whitefield, for example, is always the comparison that is made when people are playing this game. So yeah, we really look forward to show it to you, and we will also start tomorrow morning with the first, I think at 9 or something, if you look at the schedule.
10.
At 10. At
10
o'clock, Philip, the game designer for this game, and we will accompany you through the stream and show you Townsmen VR. Now, I think that's basically it.
There's a lot of great games. We actually, I just said it before, as we were waiting to start and we were watching through the trailers, I was like, man, we actually got a lot of good games.
Yeah.
It's like, it's something that you kind of forget when you see them all day, every day, and all you do is look for mistakes in the game and bugs and everything, right? You kind of tend to forget that they're actually very, very good and interesting games.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, definitely. So, especially seeing them in a trailer reel, you're like,
yeah,
that's cool. That's
Damn,
really
they're
cool.
actually good. They're really good.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah. No, I'm super excited. I think we all are.
Yeah.
And so should you be.
Definitely.
It's an interesting event. There's going to be a lot of interesting segments coming up. In case you're wondering, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the schedule because it's already hanging right there on the wall. Yeah. I think
we're kind of running out of words because we are yapping a lot.
Yeah.
So
exactly. It's kind of all there is to say for now.
Definitely.
But there
the people out there can check it out for themselves.
Oh yeah.
As said, there's the link in the chat for the Indie Arena booth online, or Consti can even put it in there again.
There you go.
So if you want to check it out, head over there, create an account, create your avatar, and explore all the different booths that we have set up for you. And also all the different games. Check out the demos, wishlist on Steam, and we will see you guys definitely for the next 2 days, because this guy over here and I and a lot of other colleagues will, stream with you there and try to show you all the different games and go through a lot of cool stuff together with the developers.
You can actually see the schedule yourself on the booth as well, right? So
exactly, yeah.
If you head over there, you'll see the schedule for the next 2 days, and yeah, it's quite the schedule. What can I say?
It definitely is.
Let's visit Jan on the stage.
This is, wow, that was so... I mean, now that I think about it, I remember it, that Steffi was telling me something, but this was still, I was caught off guard there. Seeing, I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
Got him.
Definitely.
All right. I would say. Right.
Perfect. We tried. We tried. We tried hard for you guys.
Friends, thank you all for coming along with us. Enjoy Indie Arena Booth Online 2020. It is going to be interesting. Be back tomorrow when we'll be streaming. We'll be showing you all the great games that we have in store for you. And yeah, I think
that's basically
all there is to say. Yeah, stick around if you want to see all the trailers one more time. And then we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow and bye-bye.
Take care.
A rough night in Clawville.
What now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club.
One bizarre case to solve.
What a pleasant surprise. The rogues the cop was in person.
Never heard that one before.
You here for a good old-fashioned beating?
A dame to die for.
We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what does she really want?
Lawrence?
Let loose your animal instincts.
After you, boss bird.
Because tonight, you'll have to go wild.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
The legendary chicken police is back together. Isn't it amazing news?
Say, partner, are you chicken enough?
Hi, and welcome to our Townsman VR presentation. Townsman VR could best be described as a god game simulation meets build-up strategy game with a huge emphasis on interaction. Controls are very important in the VR space, so we came up with an intuitive control scheme that enables you to traverse the world easily. In order to move, you grab in the world and pull yourself forward. With that, you can crawl through the world and get a very responsive and direct feeling without any motion sickness. To rotate the world, you use a gesture that could best be described as turning the steering wheel of a truck, for example. Zooming works by pulling your hands in and out respectively. As mentioned earlier, you can interact with pretty much anything in the game. This goes as far as using lightning clouds to annoy your workers or fight off enemies. To place a building, you simply drag it from the build menu into the world. Your workers build everything on their own by getting the resources out of storage. You can just sit back and relax, your workers will do all the work for you. It is important to decide which buildings you're going to build. Over the course of the game, you will unlock more buildings and more complex production chains. The building UI displays all the important information of your construction sites, and you can bring resources by hand or assign workers. In this case, once the hunting lodge is ready, the worker will become a hunter and search for food. Of course, you could also have a fisherman to catch fish in the lakes, but you can also do all of that by yourself, including express delivery to the face. Once you reach a big population, the farm is essential to feed your townies. Not only can you grow some grain, but you can keep livestock, which in turn provides you some meat or milk. A simple production chain with the farm would be to use grain at the windmill, get some flour out of it, and in the end bake some delicious bread for your hungry townies. As it is in the real world, grain is very versatile and can also be used as food for your animals. Your cows provide you with milk. Sheep give you wool. And chickens? Well, chickens do indeed lay eggs. Other birds are less useful, but still want some attention. Just like the farm, other buildings can have add-ons. Get a saw for your woodcutter to produce some planks, or get a slaughterhouse for your hunter so you can use your farm animals to get meat. If you ever run out of space, you can simply tear down buildings by dragging the hammer onto the building you want to demolish. With a drag and drop of the hammer, we can make sure that you destroy the correct building and not something else by accident. The same controls are also applied when doing research. New buildings, add-ons or upgrades can be researched by your humble monks and nuns in the library. Upgrades improve existing buildings. This townhouse will soon have space for more residents. Trade ships are visiting your islands regularly. Since all resources in the game are physical objects, you need to transport your goods onto the ship for each trade. Amassing a lot of goods and riches surely creates some attention, so you should produce weapons like swords and bows to be able to recruit soldiers that can defend your town. Besides various soldier types, you can also use siege weapons like the catapult to defend and leave a dent in the enemy forces. We hope you enjoyed this little presentation. We can't wait to share even more details, so stay put and follow us on our social media channels. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and stay safe.
Few realized the consequences of him coming to power. Some even hoped he would save Germany. But we knew better. We knew all he would bring was tragedy, chaos, and death. We knew we couldn't remain silent. We knew we had to resist. No matter the cost.